Here we are at the Hip Chicks Winery in southeast Portland. As you can see, it's a rather desolate warehouse sort of environment. And you turn a corner, see the purple door, and you have arrived. Paula Paradise from Wine Mine Education Center at Premier here in Portland, Oregon on the wine trail with Laurie Lewis of Hip Chicks Wine. I had to check out this business. Laurie is one of the owners of Hip Chicks Wine and located in this warehouse district, southeast Portland.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know where I am. I think it's a lot of people's fantasies to be a winemaker.
It's definitely a lot of people's retirement plans is to be a winemaker, I hear.
And it uses all their retirement funds if they do it.
It does.
I'm just wondering if you could tell us about the history of the winery and how you establish relationships with the people you buy the grapes from.
Well, we decided many years ago, probably about 13 years ago, that making wine might be fun. We thought it couldn't be that hard.
What was your background?
My background's in psychology.
Okay.
And Renee's background is in theater.
Renee is your partner?
Yeah. But we were avid home winemakers, and we had a good time, and we enjoyed going out and wine tasting, and we decided to start taking some classes and read some books, and we took classes right here in Oregon at our little local community college down in Salem, and got part-time jobs in the wine industry, and quickly decided that we wanted it to be more than a hobby.
Okay.
So we contacted a few grape growers. There was a huge glut of grapes on the market that year in Oregon, so that part wasn't too hard. And worked with one of the wineries that I worked with part-time and made some wine.
Winemaking is very exciting, and when you visit a winery, I know I get all pumped up about it, but it's also very risky. I mean, if something goes wrong, you can't go back in there and add a little more paprika or oregano.
No. It's a one-shot thing. You either get it right in the fall, or you got to wait and try next year. There's so many fantastic grape growers out there that I started getting excited with trying new, different things.
Do you find you have to compete with the more established wineries?
Yeah, more than once we've had grapes just purchased right out from underneath us.
Oh,
you know, somebody walks in or is willing to just accept
and
them
you've
sight
got this
unseen.
great source, and then
yeah, you're like, oh, I really wanted that. But luckily in both Oregon and Washington, because we do buy grapes from both states, there's a grape matching or grape dating services, and so they start out online, and you can post that you're looking for a certain grape, or growers can post that they have a certain grape for sale and some of the stats on it, and then you can go from there, and then you can contact them and go out and visit and find
it's like a dating service.
It's a total dating service for vineyards and wineries. It's fantastic.
I want a non-finicky, thick-skinned, dark grape.
One of the best ways we get the word out, realistically, in Oregon at least, is selling it directly to the consumer. We participate in a lot of different little wine festivals, and we meet a lot of people that way. We also self-distribute our wines in Oregon and Washington, and so it's a little easier because it's our sales rep who's out selling them. She knows all 14 of the wines. I actually don't remember which one of us really came up with the name. I'm sure that there was a lot of drinking involved. That's the important thing. You come up with great ideas when you're drinking, but you have to write them down.
Well, the thing I thought of was Hip Chicks. You don't usually associate with wine. You associate this more, you know, sort of starched guys with beards, and so are you trying to kind of break that?
We were.
mold?
We were. You know, we had spent a lot of time in different wine tasting rooms, and don't get me wrong, there's a lot of great people out there, you know, pouring wine samples in the tasting rooms and things, but we definitely at that point 11 years ago didn't quite get the attention that I always felt like we should. Didn't get treated the same as some of the other wine tasters maybe in the room. Maybe it was because we were both women, we were young. So that definitely prompted that idea of how we could come up with a name and a product and be something a little bit different. We've never really tried to fit the norm in the Oregon wine scene. We've always felt like wine is just a beverage. It's supposed to be fun. You're meant to enjoy it. You're meant to drink it.
Well, thanks a lot for meeting with me today, and good luck.
Thanks for coming out.
I'm glad you exist.
We do have fun.
Okay, so we have Wine Bunny Rouge. This is the classic Hip Chicks Do Wine.